What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be putting this engine back in the car. Finally, we are finally going to be putting it back in. Right now I am lashing the valves, and as you can see, I did some powder coating. We have a nice little setup going on over here. Already ended up powder coating some of his stuff too, and you need to check out his channel. He's redoing his whole engine bay. That was just a little sneak peek. But yeah, we are going to be putting this engine back in, or at least trying to. Everything that I'm waiting on parts wise can go in after the engine is in. So after I get these valves lashed, I'm going to be dropping the engine down on the ground, putting that transmission back on along with the clutch and pressure plate and flywheel and all that, and then we'll be putting it back in. I need to take the AC stuff out. I'm not going to be running AC at first on this car. I'm going to keep everything so I can put it back in later if I need to. But for right now, there was some lines cut, so I'm not really too worried about it. I don't want to fix it. I don't want to pay for new lines or anything. It's just a headache. So I'm going to pull those out, keep them off to the side on my shelf, and throw the new radiator in. I got a new one over there, along with a few other parts. But yeah, I should have most of the stuff I need, at least to get the engine in the car. I still need to order some lines for the intake and some coolant lines, but I should have everything to at least put it in the car. So, and that can all be done later. I need an O-ring for the oil distribution right there. And that goes to these cooler lines down there. But again, that can be done after the engine's in the car. So I'm going to finish up lashing these valves, and you'll probably see a time lapse with the engine going in. Alright guys, so as you can see, the engine is on the ground and there was no time lapse. I am probably not going to do time lapse. I'll probably just jump cut to after I get some stuff done. But as you can see, engine's off the stand on the ground, and the back of the motor is exposed. The reason why I'm doing that is so that I can throw this clutch and flywheel on. We are going to be putting that on, and then this transmission, I'll probably clean this up a little bit before I put it on the engine, and then we're ready to go in the car. As you can see, from the last clip, I did a little bit more work. Got my engine harness at least halfway mounted, the distributor cap, some coolant lines ran, and we're about ready to put it in the car. I just need to put this clutch on, clean up that transmission, mount it, and then we're going in the car. So hope you guys are excited. This will be done this video, so get ready for that. Alright guys, so I did some work off camera. I got the clutch and flywheel mounted, as well as the transmission, and I also cleaned it up a little bit. The flywheel bolts are going to be right around 78 foot-pounds, and then the clutch bolts, where the pressure plate goes on, is 17.7. So I just did 18, but yeah, we're torqued, we're ready to go. I just need to find some time and hook this up to the engine crane that's on the other side of the shop and put it in the car. We're right there, we're ready. So next clip will be that. It might be a time lapse, I might film in the middle of it, I'm not necessarily sure yet, so get ready for that one. Alright guys, so as you can see, engine is back in the car with the thanks of Artie helping me out. So that is back in. I still have a ton of work to do. So we have the wiring harness, bunch of connections. I don't know where they go. We'll have to mount the transmission. It's being held up by a floor jack right now. Drive shaft, exhaust, radiator. Need to put that in. And then definitely another radiator hose. And then just connections. So I'm also planning on repainting this valve cover, so that's why it's not mounted correctly right now. I'll have room to remove it as it sits, but not worrying about that right now. I just wanted to get the engine in the car. And yeah, I mean, we're on track to get this started. Maybe next week, maybe not. I am not quite sure. But I'm happy about the engine being in the car. So tune in next week to see what I got going on. See ya.